Well, good morning. It's a Richard the fishing machine. That's a big fish right there. And today, well, we're going to be crappie fishing. That's a big crappie right there, folks. That's a 2 pound plus. Whoa, not too shabby, not at all. That's a good fish right there. Now, let's talk about crappie fishing once again. See how deep that fishing held that jig. Okay, let's get him loosed. And there he is, right there. That's a black crappie. That fish is over 2 pounds, or close to 2 pounds. He's 2 pounds, I know. And today we're going to talk about crappie fishing in a simple way, especially during the spawn. That's a monster slab fish. There he goes. Okay. To start with, I caught that fish right there, right in front of that little tree right there. And the fish was about 2 feet suspended over about 4 feet of water. And these fish has been knocked off from the spawn 3 times. We've had 3 major floods, which I've been mentioning that. They're determined to spawn. So they could be another fish in that tree, or they could not be. These fish were suspended out away from the bank during that muddy water. Now they've come back in to try to find them a place to spawn. It's just that simple. The surface temperature is at 64 degrees right now. Now I'm fishing what is becoming my favorite bait to fish with for crappie, and that's a crappie magnet. This thing right here has been killing fish for me, folks. Tied with a loop knot. I have 2 pound test high vicious line on this Reverus 1000 size reel. I'm using a Canyon Creek super ultralight rod, real limber. So let's make us another cast right there and see if there's another one at home. I'm gonna let it fall about 2 feet. Pick my rod tip up and let that jig just float back to me. I'm using a 1/28 of an ounce jig head. I normally use a 1/32. This one is light, real light. I'm doing this, I counter the weather conditions. It's been bad conditions here lately. I don't think I've caught 2 fish in the same place for a while because of the weather conditions. But that's the way it is sometimes. There's a fish. Not this time. So I spooked them from here to over yonder. Let's get him away from the... Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get him right over here and we'll fight him down with this limber rod. I don't like to horse them, especially with 2 pound test line. I'm a finesse fanatic when it comes to crappie fishing. It's the way to go. Look at there. That doggone crappie magnet, I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, I've been killing these old big fish. Come here, boy. Like that one right there on that bait. Let's get this out. There's no doubt just by putting this bait in the water, I can see why a fish just could not ignore it. There we go. I need to get me a better net. Mama Sue, I'm gonna have to ask her if I can get another one. That's a good fish too. What I'm gonna do, knowing that there's some fish in there, I'm gonna ease off. See, I take my time with everything. I used to not when I was a young man, but now I know haste is waste. Let's enjoy this thing they call life, that the Lord has giveth to us. All right, now let's release him. I got him far enough away that he's kind of disoriented. Now he'll go back. He'll find his way back. But it's going to take him a while. Let's go back in here and see if we can catch another crappie out here on the Lake Guntersville. Whoa! Let's look at that bait right here real quick before another crappie eats it. I hope y'all can see it. See that? He's waving. Waving. These right here. And I come out with the back of my hook right in the center. Just like that. Of this crappie magnet. That way these right here can flap. They have an incredible amount of action. And these crappie cannot stand it. They can't stand it. Let's try it from this distance. See if those fish are still there. It is, I'm going to admit, it is a little bit difficult to throw this light jig like this into the wind, but the way I'm set up right here, I can get pretty close and those fish won't even know I'm here. If I can just get a cast in the right place and let that jig free flow back to me. See, the wind's pushing it. That crappie ain't gonna be able to stand it when that jig gets in front of his face or her face. Kind of like that. See, and there's another one. That's a good one. They all feel good on this limber stuff like I use. Ultralight. I just let them fight. That's a good fish right there. They're all good. If he was tried to jump like a bass fish, I just let them fight till they wear out. And it don't take long. Boy, it's a good one. It was just a light thump. That high-vis line, basically, I seen it jump. I didn't really feel the fish. I'm a line watcher from way back. Look at there, what a fish. Don't y'all look. Whoa! I'm talking about whoa. There ain't nothing to it, really. Just a little work and you got it. Look what's in his mouth right there. Boy. That's a good fish right there. That's a good one. Look at it. I don't know what else to say. Fishing is a sport second to none. Let's catch another one. Got a big old mouth like a bass fish does. Quit. Wow. Whoa. Let's do it again. Hey, little old birds and stuff in there. The sock squatches and all them old things. Whoa, let's do her again. I'm just gonna let that jig drop about 2 feet and pick that rod up. Let it come to me. There we go. That messed up. On the fall again. That's another advantage of using a light jig like this. It falls real slow. Slow enough to where they can just target that jig as it's falling and grab it. That will cause you to catch a lot of crappie too. Just that fact alone, that's a good one. Look here, what a fish. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. That's a big one. My goodness, they're all mules. Mules, I'm talking about. Golly. Look here. My goodness. That, I'm going to show that to y'all too. That's a doggone man. I don't mean to keep showing crappie, but now why not? That's a good one. By man, that's a good one. Whoa! Golly, bone. I mean, quit. Look at there, what a fish. Look at there. Can y'all see that? That ain't your typical little old poot smellers. Now that's a big crappie right there. And there's one or another one in there I'm talking about. Let's let him go. like the wind blows. Woo. Simple techniques will catch them. No need to overanalyze fishing. It's just a sport, and it's easy if you make it easy. All right, fella, let's let him go. My goodness, he's big as a bass fish. I love to hear them little old birds. That should catch one, folks. Let's see if he hits it on the fall here. No, yeah, he did. I was fixing to say no. Just before it reached the bottom, he got it. It locked about a foot from the bottom. As far as my countdown little system I have right here, which is also simple. Golly. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Now, when I lived in Florida, when I was a small lad, we used to call these speckled perch. In Louisiana, they call them sockeye. Call them what you may. I like them. Look here. Golly, boom. Oh my goodness. That is a big female. Look at there, just full of eggs. Let's let her go. There ain't no need me showing y'all no more. That's a big fish. Something else right here today. They're biting before this front. Timing is the deal a lot of times. Let's get back up here and see if we can catch one. We got some fishermen coming right here. I'm gonna let them have this spot because crappie has been real scattered right here. This is the first time I've really found them grouped up so far. I'll catch another one or two and then tell these boys about it, because there's a bunch of fish right there. I got hung up and I lost my other jig. So this is a little Bobby Garland on a 1/32. And they're getting a little bit wise. They're getting a little bit wise to that other bait I had on there. So let's try something a little bit different and see if we can catch another crappie right here. Hard to leave them because they're so big, folks. Maybe I can get lucky. There we go. I got lucky. Look at this fish. Wallering out there like a mule. Because it is a mule. Wallering like a big old bass fish I'm talking about. About the same size as most of them. Just a big old mule. Come on in here. I got you. I just retied a knot now. You ain't gonna pop me off. I'm surprised I ain't caught any with 1 pound line. I love catching fish. Big crappie with 1 pound line. That's really a challenge. My goodness. Plop. Quit. Stop it. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught. It's way down in there. Golly, what a big old fish. God. I'm tired from catching crappie. That's unusual for me. Now, catching old big catfish or big bass, that'd be a lot different. But now I am super tired. But I'm not tired of it. And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good.